You know there guys, this is Dale of Lone Wombat Airsoft, and this is a general channel update, just to let you know what's been going on with the channel and where I see it going in the future. So first off, a problem. My channel's been demonetized by YouTube for over the last month or so. They recently implemented a new thing where if you didn't have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours yearly watch time, then you weren't allowed to run adverts on your videos. Even though we're well over the 1,000 subscriber mark, we just recently passed 1,400. The fact that I didn't achieve those 4,000 hours yearly watch time means that, whoops, no more adverts for me. Now, how to solve this? There's two solutions I see. The first one is to either A, make more videos, or B, make the videos I currently make longer. I'm a bit adverse to doing the second option on that. I like to think that I only make my videos as long as they need to be. Whilst I certainly shoot enough footage during a normal game day to pad them out a little bit with filler, I think that's going to produce an end result that I'm not going to like that much, and I'm pretty certain that you guys won't like it as well. So I don't think making them longer by just filling out the videos with more stuff isn't really an option in my eyes. The second option then, make more video content. Now, Airsoft as a sport doesn't really lend itself particularly well to video making, because there's so many factors you need to consider when making the videos, and almost all of them don't go the way you planned. So in order to make more consistent videos and uploads, I'm thinking I need to branch the channel into other things. So what I'm planning on doing is turning this from a purely Airsoft based channel into one that covers combat sports of all kinds, and also has like a general outdoorsy adventure feel to it. So don't get me wrong, Airsoft is absolutely still going to remain the backbone of this channel. It's what the majority of my videos are, and the ones that I'm going to produce on top of that are not going to take away the Airsoft based content I already do. But I do think that by making this a purely Airsoft-based channel, I'm snubbing a lot of other potential combat sports, and it's really reducing the target audience that would like to watch my stuff. So by just producing Airsoft videos, I'm kind of ignoring a lot of potential people that would like to come into the channel and see the kind of content I produce. Whilst this is something of a knee-jerk reaction to the changes that YouTube has put in, this is something that's been ticking over in my mind for quite some time now. Mainly because I've been producing videos since 2012, late on, and it is kind of irritating to me sometimes how I can see channels that crop up producing similar content to me that gain greater success in a shorter amount of time, and I think limiting myself to just purely Airsoft isn't really helping in that regard, so that's something I'm looking to fix. So what is the main thing I'm actually wanting to branch into on the channel? Well, to be honest, what it is Nerf. I found that it's actually scratching a few particular itches of mine that Airsoft alone can't quite cover. For one, it's something you can muck around with in your house in your own time without destroying the place. You don't have to be nearly as careful who you show these to. And to be fair, they're so much cheaper than acquiring Airsoft kit. To go up to a game for MCG would cost more than it would cost me to acquire a brand new Nerf gun in and of itself. And it's scratching that particular itch of variety that Airsoft really hasn't been doing for me these last few years. It's so rare in Airsoft that something will come along that completely changes up the dynamic of the sport entirely, or just looks so radically different that I need to have it. And this is where hopefully this comes in. Like, whenever EVIC or Red Wolf produce a new video and it's like, oh, these are the new Daniel Defense series, or the KWA Ronin, or the VFC Avalon, I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, they're more M4s. And I know this has been the case for years now, but it's getting ridiculous. I was just cringing so hard at this year's SHOT Show coverage because of it. And the fact that these can be firing anything up to half a dozen different ammo types in different ways, they all come with their own unique quirks, I think it's really going to lend itself to the review style. There's going to be plenty to talk about with these things. And I think as well, by going into this, it's going to expand the audience base I'm appealing to, and hopefully get people that are from a Nerf background interested in Airsoft, and vice versa. Now, is this going to affect the amount of Airsofting content I produce? Hopefully not. My target for Airsofting videos is still one video per week. Now, I know I've not been able to go more than a couple of months at a time without a small gap in that schedule, but that is still the target I'm going to try and attain. So this is just a supplementary thing. It's going to go on top of the Airsofting stuff. So whilst you're still going to get one Airsofting video per week that's not going to be reduced by the new content, this will slot in on a Wednesday or Thursday, something like that. If you don't like the new content, then by all means, don't watch it. There's still going to be plenty of Airsofting stuff on this channel to keep you interested. This is just going to go as a supplementary on top of that. So other things I wanted to get into on the channel as well is combat archery, or archery tag. I've been trying to get myself into a game of this for over a year now, and it looks like I'm finally going to get my chance at this year's North v South Festival that we're going to. They've advertised as part of it that the combat archery is free as part of the walk-on through there, and it's going to be another festival thing, just like GZ, so hopefully that's what I'm expecting of that. They've also included like axe and knife throwing there at the event, and that just sounds mental, so I'm probably looking forward to that. So that's another festival video on top of the GZ one that we're doing. So yeah, high hopes for that one, absolutely. I'm also trying to look into getting some hand-to-hand and like melee stuff like fencing. How the hell I'm going to film that, I don't quite know, and I might have to go for a few sessions before I actually start recording just so I know what I'm doing with it. But I'll have a think with that one. I'll give it a try, see if I can puzzle out a way to film it and make it watchable, and if so, then that will go up on the channel. That's a big wish at the moment though. I've not got an action plan for it, it's just something I'm wanting to do, but the challenge of filming it and making it watchable is something I've yet to overcome, so we'll put that as a pipe dream for now. That's not a guarantee, that's something I'd like to happen. As well as that, then I'm also looking to expand on my Beginner's Guide to Airsoft series. It's been doing really well this year. All the beginners videos, so like the tactics one, the loadout guides, all those sort of things are doing quite well. So I'm wanting to expand that to include things like how different ammo weights affect airsoft performance, like the range, the accuracy of it. Like even though a heavier BB goes slower, does that mean it gets less range or more range? And just accurately scientifically test that and see, so that might be quite interesting. I also want to get into like internal modding. Going back to the Nerf thing as well, actually, this is going to be a gateway for the modding for me, because if I start modding these and I mess it up, it's only like 20 quid as opposed to a 300 quid airsoft gun, so that's another reason for me to want to get into that. Past videos as well, my Armageddon D-Day video blew up out of nowhere. That's now sitting at my top viewed one at 20,000. I'm thinking, why? That video's 2 years old and suddenly it just started gaining a load of traction out of nowhere, and I can't figure out why. But we'll probably go visit that site at some point this year. Obviously I'm wanting to continue on with the site reviews. We might go back to a couple of sites that we previously visited just to see them over again. East Midlands Airsoft Club and Anzio Camp and Armageddon are all on that particular list to revisit. But there's still plenty of new sites out there that I've not been to, so I still want to go to those, see those, review those, more content for the channel in that regard. I'm getting the impression as well that people tend to like the reviews and like the beginner's guide things that are a bit more explanatory than just raw gameplay videos, because the raw gameplay hasn't seemed to have been doing that well. The third person stuff especially didn't do particularly well, and I think I'll only use that in the future for just like cool shots as part of like a montage video. I'm not going to make its own separate video with a third person because they didn't really do that well. It's unfortunate because it's quite a cool setup, but it's not as good as just raw headcam stuff. It looks shiny, but you don't see as much action with it, so I can understand why it wouldn't be as watchable back. And to be honest, I think that's basically everything I wanted to cover. Oh, no, there isn't. The 1,000 subscribers. Now, I wanted to do a 1,000 subscriber special for it. I really did. I'd planned this for months. I was wanting to do like a Hotline Miami style thing where it's like a 3-gun course, but the targets shoot back. There were people, so you'd have to take them out, and whoever did it in the fastest time and most stylish would earn points for it. So we're going to have multiple different people trying this course. Such a cool idea. Very hard to execute in real life. I tried so hard to make that work, but it just didn't happen, unfortunately. We were on the site, we were trying to film it, and I just wasn't feeling it. I didn't think it'd be entertaining to watch back how we did it at the time. I had a backup plan of doing some like Trouble in Terrace Town games or some fun little game types upon that, but I think the only way you can really present something like that is if everybody involved has a GoPro, because with just the one player you're missing the vast majority of action in that sort of game. I'm thinking I might hang on to those ideas and have it like a collaboration style thing with other airsoft YouTubers. That's something I'm certainly be open to in the future. So we'll just hang on to that idea for now. Not promising anything with it, but it's on the sidelines. If I get an opportunity to use it, then I will. And yes, that is everything that has been going on that I want to update you guys about. Now, I want your feedback on this. What do you think about the potential changes I'm thinking of? Do you offer suggestions? Do you like it? Do you not? Put them in the comment section down below. I'm really going to be paying attention to those with these, and just send me your feedback, what you think about this, and any help is going to be appreciated with it in shaping the future of the channel. And until next time, this has been Dale of Lone Wombat Airsoft.